Hey guys, it's me, Dax Moy from Fitness Marketing Made Simple, back yet again with another tribal Q&A. A member of our Fitness Marketing Made Simple tribe has actually asked us something specific that they want help with. So in this one, it's Darren Casey, and Darren's asked, what's the best ways to connect with some of the top gurus and professionals in the industry, please? Okay, well, it's not really as difficult as many people think. The most difficult part is actually just the idea in your mind that they are something different to you. Okay, so because they're really famous, because they've been in magazines, they've got books, they run seminars and courses, they're six-figure or seven-figure earners, that they are not going to want to speak to you because they're a completely different creature. Well, you can kind of kick that one to the curb straight away. That's not the truth. Pretty much most of the industry that I've been fortunate enough to kind of grow up with and know are really, really approachable, and they want nothing more than to be given the opportunity to talk about the things that they are most passionate about. So one of the things that I would say is, first off, when you approach anyone like that, when you're approaching what you might be calling a guru, approach them from the perspective of giving them a platform to talk about what they want, as opposed to just talking about what you want. Okay, so it's the easiest in. Like, for example, if you said to me, hey Dax, I'd really love to interview you on kind of the psychology of training and kind of the idea of bringing coaching into a personal training concept, you're going to have a hard time bloody well shutting me up, because that's what I love talking about. If you're asking me about kind of having an interview over body mapping, you'd have a hard time shutting me up over that too, right? Now, if you want me to talk about something that is only specific to you, that is only useful to you, to me that's starting to sound very, very much like grabbing some free business coaching off of me that you don't want to pay for under the guise of interviewing me, and that's never going to be very attractive, right? So quite simply approach them from the perspective of how can you help them share their message better. When you do approach them, try and have some idea about the size of your list or the size of your tribe, and if you don't have an idea about that, then talk about kind of the places that you want to share it, and also just, it's obvious but not many people do it, generously offer them a copy of the transcript if you're going to get a transcript done, the MP3 if you're going to get the MP3s done or whatever. Give them, in other words, make it possible for them to use the interview with their own tribes on their own sites. I've given interviews to people, or I've been requested interviews for people before who kind of said that they didn't want me to use it and it was for them and for their tribe only. I'm like, okay, well, I'm giving up an hour of my time to talk to you, or 30 minutes or whatever, and it's something that's going to help you build your business. And some of these have been for products, in fact, right? So people creating products that they aim to sell, but are refusing to allow me access to that material. Right? It's not, what I'm getting at here is that it's not so much a right or wrong, but it makes it less attractive. And your question was, how can you get yourself in communication with some of these gurus? And the short answer is by being extremely generous, by being extremely approachable, and by keeping the what's in it for me factor uppermost in your mind. So from their perspective, what would be in it for Dax to come on this call? What would be in it for Zach Evanish to come on this call, or anybody that you might be thinking of talking to? Give them the platform to talk about what they love most. Okay, and obviously, if you know for a fact they've just come out with a product, or if you know that they've come out with a new kind of service or something like that, giving them the opportunity to talk about that is kind of a no-brainer. They're pretty much going to say yes every time. So it's not actually very difficult to connect with these guys. You've just got to be generous. That's it. Hope you find that helpful. If you've got any other questions, fire away. Take care.